Well, it's another day and another controversy. So now instead of being something about Stellar Blade and male gaze and patriarchy and feminism and all that wonderful garbage we have to talk about, we have got this controversy over a game that I have yet to play a single minute of in my entire life and probably never will, Dead by Daylight. Now, the funny thing about Dead by Daylight sparking this controversy about transphobia and anti-LGBT and all this other stuff is from my experience being on and around Twitch and people who I know that play Dead by Daylight has a fairly large fan base of people who are part of that alphabet soup group of people. So it's funny to me that this controversy happened in the first place. So if you're not sure what it is, we have an article on Fandom Pulse talking about it, about how there's an update to Dead by Daylight. It's the All Things Wicked update, and it sparked a huge outcry from the alphabet people on Twitter because of the fact that the voice actor, now keep in mind, they intentionally hired this person who's a voice actor, I assume, based on the article, based on the reason that the character he's playing, the character that this voice actor is playing, because the voice actor is trans and they wanted it to be a morphing character that it could do feminine and male or masculine voices, okay? So the character is this clumpy, weird-looking, misshapen dude right here, who's not even a person. It's a monster called the Unknown that's supposed to be able to morph into a male or a female character, depending on who it's trying to copy, right? Now, the biggest issue was that they had this this update where this costume, the cheerleader costume, is a wearable option, and it looks like a guy, a very ugly dude in a girl's outfit who possibly ended his life via hanging because the neck's all stretched out. And so, of course, that caused this massive controversy. And you got this statement here from Zoe Alexandria, the voice actor, saying, "Regarding my recent viral witch hanging, I voiced the character The Unknown in Dead by Daylight. At the time of voicing, it was a great experience. I was told at the time I was voicing the character that there was no model and the creature was supposed to be amorphous. They had no model design before I recorded my lines, so it's my assumption that the design team took my medical history and my ability to use multiple voices as an opportunity to create character models that encapsulate my medical history as trans, blah, blah, blah. Many folks in the trans community are up in arms over this, and rightfully so. I feel that reparations from the team that deliberately tricked me is the only logical next choice of action. I am so upset, so infuriated that people are comparing trans people to these clearly transphobic character skins. If I had any idea of the fallout that would happen after simply voicing a character, I would have done it in the first place. Let me personally apologize to anybody who's been a victim of transphobia, blah, blah, blah. This has ruined my reputation, has put me physically at risk for being attacked in public if anybody recognizes my face. There were no diversity consultants on this project. The company knew, blah, blah. Okay, so basically, poor victim, poor look at me. I was hired for a job because of my victimhood status, and now my victimhood status is biting me in the ass because people look at the character and say, that kind of looks like a dude in a dress. And so we've got this video here from the Publica with Sydney Watson talking about the controversy about it. And it's really ironic because, like I said, Dead by Daylight tends to have they're very woke. They try to cater to and court the woke audience as much as they can.
He concluded by criticizing the lack of diversity consultants on the project, and then claimed that this entire situation was a ploy to promote the game. He also asked for reparations, weirdly enough. All of these things he tried to walk back later on social media, probably due to his contract. The funniest thing to me here, besides everything, is that Dead by Daylight is currently being accused of transphobia, when only a few years ago, in 2021, it said that it was committing itself to diversity, and then started working with one of these consultancy outfits called gaymer, spelled G-A-Y.
Alright, so yeah, gaymer is the consultancy firm that Dead by Daylight is working with. Now, this is really funny because, again, gay, it's not just gamer, it's gaymer. And that's the Behavior Interactive here at Dead by Daylight. They've got a few featured games on their website. gaymer Consulting and Training is proud to offer consulting and training services to the games industry. And as part of our mission to support and celebrate LGBTQIA plus people and culture in games, we offer a selection of LGBT-centered training curricula as well as customized solutions designed to advance diversity, equity, visibility, and inclusion in gaming. So, they offer the same generic crap as everybody else. And in their About Us section, it's all about representation. Their vision statement is that representation in media matters. The more LGBTQ content there is, the more normalized the experience of being bisexual, lesbian, asexual, transgender, gay, queer, pansexual, intersex, questioning, and or non-binary becomes. GaymerX was founded in 2012, so think about that, just prior to Gamergate, with the goal of getting more LGBTQ plus individuals into the industry and a desire to boost the profile of the games developers already making queer content. So I covered this thing with X-Men a while back about how the Morph voice actor JP Carliac founded this LGBT activist company for voice actors, Queer Vox. And the idea was, if you're going to have a queer person playing a queer character, or if you're going to have a queer character, it should be voiced by a queer voice actor. And this is really weird to me, because it's like, I thought the entire point of voice acting was that you could use any voice actor for any role, regardless of ethnicity or orientation or whatnot. And if you think about it, the God of War, recent God of War, Kratos voice actor, is a black man, not a white man, and nobody cares. Voice acting is not supposed to have any effect on the character. And yet recently with The Simpsons, and we've seen people saying, well, you can't play a character that you don't actually match the ethnicity of or the orientation of. That's just totally wrong. And yet when you think about, sorry, I'm going to kind of blow the whistle on Apex Legends, Electronic Arts, the voice actor for Lifeline is not a black woman. Don't believe me, go look it up. I don't know how this has happened, but Electronic Arts is employing a woman who is not black to voice a black woman, okay? Crazy times. And so all of this kind of really ignited because Ricky Berwick, who's been kind of making fun of this on Twitter, posted this meme, your profile pic with an anime avatar and you in real life with the misshapen monster. And of course, people are accusing this disabled person of transphobia and all that good stuff now. So this is just more peeling the onion about these organizations and seeing the effect that they're having on pop culture, on gaming and the media, and it's getting really tiring, guys. The more that we dig into these people, the more that we find, and the more I'm getting sick and tired of hearing about diversity and inclusion. I'm over it. But let me know what you guys think down below. Personally, I think this whole thing, aside from the exhaustion of all of it, is pretty hilarious. A little on the nose that this person thinks that the minute they see themselves in a trans character, that or a non-binary character, that it represents them. It's like, that's pure narcissism. You're a voice actor. You see a freak in a dress and you think it looks like you. What is that telling you about yourself? Like, what do you think about yourself? I don't know. I'm not saying anything. I'm asking this person, Zoe, what he thinks about himself. And if you made it this far, thank you for watching the video. We do have 2 channels, one for daily uploads, the other one for more of my live streams and hot takes. Links to both are down below, as well as the ability to join as a channel member for as little as $3 a month, and that'll greatly help us out. Much appreciated. We also have links to our Etsy accounts down below, as well as our website. We also have Locals and Subscribestar. If you didn't want to support us on YouTube, you can support us through those. Thanks again for being here, and we will see you on the next one.